The two major trends that's happening in retail are on the supply side, we have a very tight labor market, historically low unemployment rate. And on the demand side, significant explosive growth in e-commerce that's driving more complex, more difficult logistics and fulfillment operation. There is necessity to further examine their warehouses that have been big. How do you make them more efficient? The movement of goods are largely automated by conveyor, mobile robots, shuttle systems, but they are not smart solutions. 50% of your warehouse operations are still need to be done manually. You need a lot of people to staff those operations, and you still need to spend a lot of OpEx budgets in it. AI robotics comes into play to help you automate the hand part or the handling of goods in your warehouses. The first question that you need to ask is about the AI. It's not about the robotics. And the reason for that is the hardware side of the robots has always existed for a long time. What's new and what's transformational now is the AI part.
If you look at robotic automation, until recently, it's robots that are pre-programmed to do the same motion over and over. And you can see those robots, for example, in car factories. But now if you go to a warehouse where there's so much variability, a pre-programmed motion robot just cannot get anything useful done. AI, artificial intelligence, is needed to power these robots to actually understand what they're looking at, react to what they're looking at, learn from their own experiences to get the right job done.
Your warehouse operation is an incredibly diverse and dynamic operation. The AI needs to have the ability to catch up with your changing inventory, with your changing needs in your warehouse operation.
If you go into a warehouse and you see a Covariant robot, the robot itself will actually look like other robots you'll see elsewhere. But the secret sauce is really in the brain that's powering the robot. The Covariant brain is a layer of intelligence that allows these robots to all of a sudden do much more interesting things. Robots powered by Covariant brain, they can see, they can react to what they see. They can deal with a very wide range of variability like you see in e-commerce warehouses and get things done no matter how much variation you throw at them. It can, for example, do individual item picking in the warehouse to fulfill your e-commerce order. Or it can palletize, depalletize a pallet that came in or has to go out. It can sort through parcels, make sure everything goes to the right destination. And these are all very challenging tasks. The robot will encounter new items every single day, but the Covariant brain behind it is capable of handling that. It's learned to deal with any kind of skew mix that it might encounter.
The adoption journey for AI robotics is incredibly easy. Customers are pleasantly surprised by how quickly they can go from an idea to implementations in the field that are generating value, helping them save operating expense. Engineers from Covariant will visit your site and understand your operations. Where are the places that you still need to spend a lot of manual labor on physically handling goods? And we will come back with solutions of how the AI and the robots can work together to fit into your specific operational needs. We take a consultative approach to come up with solutions that fit seamlessly in your operation. And the implementation process after that is relatively straightforward. We build that in-house and you test on your items to make sure it works, and then it can be dropped into your facility.
AI robotics is seeing a really big inflection right now, and that's happening in warehousing. The ROI is so massive, it's a no-brainer to get the help from these robots.
If we think about AI robots in the logistics space as a comparison to maybe some of the adjacent space like manufacturing, agriculture, and other places, I would say the maturity and the momentum of AI robotics and logistics space is higher. It's probably one of the most diverse scenarios. So that means as we develop AI robotics for warehouses, what it also means is that we are developing a very general, a very universal AI that can handle any item in the world. And so at Covariant, even though we are starting to deploy AI robotics as a technology to the logistics market, we really see the future as much broader and bigger from that. We see the core AI that we build, the covariant brain that we build, has the potential, and we will transform it to go from just empowering picking robots in warehouses to a lot more robots in these adjacent industries.